All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again. It is Friday, doing another trade review video for you guys. And in this trade review, we are going to be talking about New Zealand yen, Bitcoin, and silver. Okay. Before we get started, you guys should check out this video. I just did another interview with this guy, Cam. He runs basically the Trading Nut podcast. So I did that. Do us both a favor. I'd really appreciate it if you guys just go and watch the video. It's about 50 minutes long. I don't know, comment on it. Let them know how much you appreciate it. If you guys liked it or not, I have no idea, but I'd appreciate if you guys did something like that. It's just go watch this interview I did with him talking about trading. It's a good one. I strongly suggest watching it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'd appreciate that. I will put the links down below to that and all his YouTube and stuff like that. All right. So I appreciate you guys here in this video. Let's get started. All right. So New Zealand yen. I was looking at buying, sorry, sell, well, I guess a little bit of both to be honest, because I was playing the range in this stage. When I see the market like this and on the daily time frame basically going sideways like this, kind of what I want to do with supply up here, demand down here, it really doesn't take a rocket scientist to see, hey, buyers are located down here, sellers are located up here, right? So anytime when price comes up here, I want to be looking at selling opportunities, and when prices are down here, I want to be looking for buying opportunities, right? It's a sideways range. Buy low, sell high, right? So I noticed that prices were coming up into supply. So what do I want to do? I want to be looking for selling opportunities. Why? Because previously this has been tested once, twice, three times, four times, five times, like six times, but each time it's been respecting it, right? I'm not just going to straight up set and forget this and just call the top and bottom. But something I want to do is I talk about in a lot of my videos is I want to see price start to turn from inside out. And this is what I started to see. I went down to my 1 hour time frame and I saw these two zones like this. Let's just draw them out like that. I saw the removal of demand happening. I saw the removal, or sorry, the break of upward momentum line and trend breaking, right? I saw that being broken, so that's telling me, hey, price is starting to turn from inside out, right? Before it changes on the 4 hour, prices have to change on the 1 hour. Before prices change on the 1 hour, prices have to change on the 5 minutes, right? We noticed prices were in daily supply. We saw the break in upward momentum on the 1 hour, and I took this sell pullback. Basically, I actually got short here on this pullback, this supply zone, because I noticed that we are creating lower lows and lower highs. So I thought like, hey, this is the next move to go to the downside. So what I did is I took a short here and I placed my stop loss above up here, right? So if I do get stop lossed out, prices are going to be pushing up higher into the zone. That was my play, right? So I think my first target was I think right out here at one to one or something like that, right at this kind of supply zone area. And then my second target was down here, like down there, and my first target was there, right? So 1 to 1 trades, 1 to 1 and then 2 to 1. Makes sense? And I got out here because why? Because we're coming back down to the bottom of the range based on the daily time frame. Makes sense? Pretty self-explanatory, all right? Bitcoin, let's just do an analysis on Bitcoin just for the fun of it. Let's just remove everything. Somebody asked me, I think. So if I was drawing out my weekly supply and demand zones, this would be the zone I would be watching, and this would be the zone that I'm watching based on the weekly time frames, right? I would consider the trend sideways. Why? Because we just removed the supply zone, right? So we removed a drop-based drop supply zone. We don't remove supply zones in a downtrend. We're supposed to be respecting them. So anyways, we had weekly supply up here, daily demand down here. So that's telling me I want to be a buyer. This is just like supply and demand analysis that we're talking about. Um, on the daily time frame, this was the daily supply that we were talking about. That was the daily demand that got removed. Like, it's probably not a smart idea to be buying up in here, right? We're located in a weekly supply and a daily supply, right? We should probably be looking at selling opportunities. And I think a couple people actually took that short pullback on Bitcoin. I think one of the members in the trading group took that, right? So when it comes to silver now, this is kind of the analysis. Silver's on a heck of a run today, right? Went up from, in 24 hours, went to 15.8 up to 6, almost basically a dollar move. It's pretty impressive, right? So I kind of had these zones already marked out for us. I guess I left them on. The trend currently is up. Then I said when price gets into supply, I will be bearish for the short time because prices will be in weekly and daily supply zone. So if prices get up into this area of supply, I'd be looking for selling opportunities, right? Same thing with up here and same thing up here. This is a weekly supply and this is also weekly supply up here. I think we're going to get a correction move, to be honest, from here. I would put money on that we're going to get a move like that, right? I kind of see these imbalances happen, correction move, imbalance happening, correction move, right? So prices do actually get up in there. When they do, I would be bearish for the short time, maybe looking for selling opportunities in here, maybe on smaller time frames like in this area. But I wouldn't want to be a buyer till at least down here. Makes sense? All right, and besides that, that's basically everything. Like I said at the beginning, feel free to check out that podcast. I'm going to put it in the description below and probably tag it in the or pin it in the description. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it. If you have any questions about supply and demand or anything you want to message me, just put them in the comments. Let me know. Um, it's a weekend, so go check out that video that I recommended and throw some comments. Leave it a like, right? Show the guy some love. He had me on, so I'd appreciate if you guys went in there and watched it and gave him some love too. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend and chill out, man. Have a beer. Have a couple beers. Right? It's Friday. Relax. Do whatever you got to do. Do some trade reviews. But anyways, cheers. See you guys soon. Bye bye.